Well, good evening. This is a supplementary to the Physical Science 112 class. This afternoon when we did the class, I didn't have any lab simulations that I could find. I found some this evening, and I want to show you how to get to them. Now, you'll have to know how to do it on your own computer, but I'm going to show you how I do it on mine. First, somehow get to the Blackboard Ultra. And that's what I'm trying to open now. This is Google, and there's Blackboard Ultra for us. I don't know how you get there. However you get to Blackboard Ultra, go there. And when you get there, then of course you sign in however you sign in. This is how we have to do it. But I'm faculty. Yours is probably nothing like this. I don't know how you sign in, but this is how we have to. And I have to sign in again. I don't know if you have to go through all this mess, but we do. Okay. All right. So now we're into Blackboard, or we're getting into Blackboard. And again, I don't know how yours looks when it pours up. I've only seen the instructor side, but hopefully at some point it's going to look familiar. Okay, this is not something you would see, I don't think. And I go to courses. I don't know if that's how you get there. And then under courses, I scroll down to my Physical Science 112. There you are. I click on it. Now, on my desktop computer, this looks differently from what it does now, but how I do here is go down until you see what you saw at the beginning of the term. This is what you did your Lab 0 on: syllabus, locator card, research paper instructions, YouTube videos, PowerPoints. Here's the lab simulators that I've added. Okay, so click on that. Okay, it takes a while. And here it is. When you get to this, go to Simulations, go down to Physics, click on Physics. You get to Physics, these are alphabetical. The one you're looking for is Moving Man. It's sort of dorky, but it's the best I can find right off the top. So here's the Moving Man. Okay, click on that. And then download. Let me wait until it finishes all the stuff it's doing. Okay, I'm going to do a download. And it's, I think, finally got it downloaded. I'm going to keep it. Okay. And now I'm going to open it. I believe I'm going to open it. There it is, open when done. I don't know what it's doing, but open when done. Okay. It hasn't opened yet. I'm going to try it again. Open, okay. I don't know what it was supposed to be doing, but it seems to have finished now. Well, the first two times I did this, it opened right up. Now it's not. Oh, here it comes. Moving Man is starting up. It takes a while for it to get started. Okay, now your computer is probably faster than mine. Okay, this is the introduction, and I go straight to the charts. Okay, so click on charts. Now, what you're going to do is put your cursor on the man, and what I suggest doing is, and you can start and go in either direction, but I want you to go back and forth with the man. Okay, I hold down a button, but anyway, however you do it, go back with the man, and you see him moving this way. When you reach the wall here, turn him around and go back this way. and then when he gets there, turn him around and go back this way. I guess he ran into the house. I don't know what the noise is. And he comes back here. Keep doing until you get the full scale across the front. And there he hit something else again. I have no idea what that noise is supposed to be. And anyway, when you finally reach the end, come down here and hit playback. I don't know what playback is supposed to mean, but it stops it and it keeps the picture in place. Now, what you do at this point is print this off for me. And I don't know what kind of printers you have. I can't give you any guidance there of how you print. Okay? But remember what you were doing when this was happening. I started the man going to the left. That was a position was decreasing. He started at 0 and went back to -10 over here, and then he went back to 0, back to +10, back to 0. Okay, you can follow what I was doing there. That's the blue line. Okay, now I want you to, on the back of that piece of paper, when you print this off, flip it over and tell me what kind of relationship you see between what the blue line is doing and what the red line is doing. Okay? And it is a definite relationship, and you can pretty much see it. Now, certainly the red line is real jiggly. Okay? Ignore the jiggles. Look at the overall picture. What the red line is doing when the blue line is doing what it's doing. Okay? So that's what I want you to look at. And explain what you see happening there, and then give me your best explanation of why. Okay? And again, ignore the jiggles up and down, but just see the general trend of what's happening here. Where the red line is when the blue line is doing what it's doing. Where it is when the blue line is doing something else. Where it is when the blue line is doing something else. Where it is when, yeah. So you tell me what you see velocity doing as position is changing. Okay. Now when it gets down to acceleration, those jiggles are just so great, not much you can say about them. Unless you can figure out something, and there is something there, but it's very subtle, don't worry about that one. So with your best, now, and you can do several of these until you get something that you think looks good and that you can explain. Okay? When you get that, then print it off, and then turn on the back of that paper and write what relationship you see the blue line making with the red lines. And again, forget about the jiggles, but where the red line typically is here, 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 and how that relates to the blue line. Okay? And that's really all I can think of that you can do for this lab. If y'all can come up with something better and, using this better, go for it. But print that off and write on the back what relationship you see between blue line and red line. In general. Forget about the jiggles, but just in general. That will be your lab for this. That should have been this afternoon. I didn't have this ready this afternoon. I couldn't find these. I found it later tonight. So I'm getting out of this, but you print it before you leave it, and then write on the back what the relationship you see between blue line and red lines. Okay? That's it. I'm sorry. I wish there was something more. That'll be it for tonight. Okay? And those are due within 1 week of, 1 week of today will be the Tuesday of spring break week. So it's the Tuesday after spring break week. I think it's probably the 31st or sometime around there. That's when they're due. And if you will, scan that piece of paper, front and back, okay? If you need to, flip it over. Or if your scanner won't do front and back, or take a picture with your phone, whatever, however you can do it, send that to me, and that's going to be your lab score for this week, okay? For today. We'll have another one on Thursday, okay? That's it for right now. I'm going to go on and close this out and close this out. and close that out. And that's going to be it for now. That's Lab 2. You had Lab 0 the first day, Lab 1 last Thursday. That was Lab 2.